somewhere in Ravensland. The iron doors groan as the acolyte pushes them open, and the sound travels down corridors that vanish into darkness. The air inside the fortress tastes of rust and old smoke. Each step echoes as if the stone itself is listening. He clutches the satchel to his chest. Inside are the things he was told to gather: a child's tooth wrapped in linen, a broken oath scratched into bark, a feather blackened by fire but not consumed. Each item was named to him in dreams he did not ask for and could not forget. The library opens before him, vast and suffocating. Shelves rise like cliffs, packed with tomes that shed dust and rot. Chains bind some of the books. Others lie open, their pages curling as if recoiling from the air. Somewhere beyond the shelves, something shifts. He knows not to look at it. He kneels where the floor is stained darker than the rest. His hands tremble as he lays the offerings out one by one, exactly as commanded. The weight of attention settles on him, immense, unhurried. Then the question comes, not spoken aloud, but pressed into his thoughts with a crushing clarity. Has the yellow-eyed one been found? His breath catches. Images spill from him without permission. Rumors whispered by travelers. Tracks in the central mountains that vanish into stone. Rust brothers sent to search who return empty-handed, or not at all. No certainty, no proof. The presence tightens. Displeasure bleeds through, sharp and heavy. The silence that follows is worse than any rebuke. It knows that he has obeyed. It knows he has failed. It knows he will return if called again. He lowers his head and whispers the prayer of rust. The words scrape his throat raw. When he rises, he does not turn around. He leaves the library knowing that the closest thing to servicing rust has been done. He knows to never look at it. He backs away knowing he and that the world beyond these walls continues only because what exists in this fortress allows it to.
A band of heroes bold stand the hunt of us in fair, with tales of glory told, all circle with his mighty blade, rust light of demonic hue, and silver half-elf merchant king. Their journey did ensue. Silver trades and secrets hold a smile upon her face, while Osric swings his fearsome sword in battle's fierce embrace. Through Raven's land they wander in search of ancient stones, to free the land from darkness where evil's a terror roams. With courage as their banner and hearts forever true, they seek the light within the night, their quest for me and you. Stern the hunter tracks the beast with arrows swift and sure. Vasilla sings of battles past, her voice a magic cure.
Welcome back. It's been almost a month, which is a long time to wait after this large cliffhanger that we left things on. It's nighttime at Eye of the Rose. 3 of you are in the library. You've watched all the non-essential orcs kind of start to move towards the front of the Eye of the Rose, where you know the front gate is, where you know Hiroka leaves and attends to court. It's so quiet at first, you can actually hear the frogs and the crickets. Then you hear the cheers. something has made the orcs very, very happy. And you wonder, because Vasilla's not there yet, she hasn't walked across the courtyard. What could that be? Then Vasilla's taken across. And all you hear is silence, which is more than a little disconcerting, until you start hearing clanging and banging. So let's cut to the courtyard. Vasilla, when we left you, you had begun your song. You noticed that Hiroko was not pleased at your presence, that he much preferred watching orc on orc violence. But you have started to sing, and you've made him the centerpiece of this song. And slowly the crowd is starting to lean in a little bit. You're starting to get participation from the onlookers as you are surrounded by an army of orcs, all in full leather, all with swords, all with shields. But you're starting to win the crowd with this song, this ballad that you're singing. At one point, a child orc runs towards you and is holding a lute and offers it to you. And just behind this young orc, you can see a spear going up through a skeleton, and there's other instruments at the foot of this person. Do you take the dead man's lute?
Sure.
You got a nod from the Empress. She lets you know that she's ready. As you're playing, I think you'd probably keep a left eye on her, waiting for the moment. Are you going to see it? You can see the sword. You can see the ruby. It's right leaning against Hiroka's throne, between him and Soraya.
Yeah. She told me to go when she nodded, right? So I'm gonna like start playing this lute. It's gonna be a little bit out of tune. When she gives me the nod, I'm gonna walk over, still singing, like pick up the tempo, and I'm gonna take the lute and smash it against one of the orc shields. It's just like
Pete Townsend action.
I was gonna say.
Everybody's confused at first. They see that happen, Vasilla, and now you're getting huge cheers. Like you are continuing to sing about the greatness of Hiroka, and you're smashing things. Everybody's clanging their shields with their swords in beat to what you're doing. And Soraya stands. And it looks like she mistakenly puts her hand on Hiroka and knocks the sword back. And we see the sword fall behind this little makeshift stage. And at first, it doesn't look like Hiroka's noticed. This is the moment. Is your performance good enough to keep Hiroka's attention despite the fact that his beloved sword has been knocked off the stage? So we're going to do a performance roll.
mm-hmm.
I spent a little bit of time trying to figure out what kind of difficulty this is. And I was debating between demanding and hard. I think I'm going to go with demanding, which is -1. And the reason being is I think you have built up a good momentum here. I think Soraya's plan is a pretty decent one because I came up with it. So I'm going to give you a -1. So you're going to lose a skill die.
Okay.
So before we roll anything, I want you to walk everybody through what's about to happen mechanically.
Okay. So one of my talents is called Path of the Song. I have it at rank 1. I don't know if it's showing on stream or not, but I published it to the group. So what this does is by spending willpower points, I can draw the attention of everyone in near range to myself for a few minutes. They stop what they are doing, and any scouting roll they make is modified negatively by the number of willpower you spend. Has no effect in combat. I'm going to spend all 3 of my remaining willpower to get this done. So
I like it. So any scouting roll is going to be at a -3.
-3. And then we're going to do a performance roll.
We're going to do a performance roll.
So I'm going to turn on my clasp. I'm going to drop. Is it -2 to the modifier rather than the skill, so we know which if I get hurt by empathy versus performance?
If you put -2 in or -1 in the modifier box, so not -2, -1, but -1 in the modifier, it knows to reduce it by a skill die.
Okay, cool. And then we're gonna hope and roll, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this will be an opposed roll, but
Okay.
Hiroka's scouting is going to be at a -3 because of the willpower you just spent. All right. So that's 2 successes with a Bane. Your Bane is on gear, which means that is the clasp, right?
Yeah.
Which means
No, the Bane is on empathy.
Oh, it is. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Gear die is also a 1, but artifact dice don't have Bane.
It's not breakable.
Gotcha. Okay.
Got it. I am certainly going to push this roll because this is
It's kind of a big deal.
real important to me.
Oh, there we go.
Very nice.
better.
1 damage to your empathy, 3 successes. And this is not a meet, it's a beat. So Hiroka would need 4 successes. Before we go, though, you smash the loot, gets everybody's attention. The Empress says, "This is my moment." She stands up to reach for him, knocks the sword over. What does the push look like?
So the push is, I think, literally I grab a weapon of some variety, like one of the dude's swords. I grab it and there's a dead orc at the ground that had just been split in half, and I'm like chop at this dude's body in rhythm because like that sure is gnarly and disgusting, and I feel kind of bad about myself.
And we see just the splatter, the blood splatter, like hitting like your bottom of your torso as this thing is all happening. All right, so 3 successes. I think you're going to be in pretty good shape. Hiroka does not have great scouting. He is going to be at a -3 modifier.
I feel like Vasi just invented death metal.
Right?
Yeah, right. There we go. So Vasi, he doesn't notice. In fact, as you start beating the dead body that his champion split, Hiroka stands up, doesn't even realize that the sword has fallen off. You keep this going, and soon a soldier comes running from behind the little platform dais that they had built up. And in one hand, he's holding a gem, and the other hand, he's holding the sword. And he immediately does this. Hiroka looks down, and he looks at the gem, and he looks at his sword, and he tries to, like,
Buddy.
Orc comes out of a nearby building with a leather apron on, and he hands the sword to this guy, and he walks out back to the blacksmith.
I have a lot of adrenaline, so I'm just going to like end this song by literally lifting my blood-soaked arms and just like scream, just like full on, like.
Well, damn, I think they're killing her. Oh no, should we do something?
So Hiroka says something else, and he says it to Ult. And this enormous orc walks into the circle as you're right. I'm imagining like the kid, the kid that like breaks the cake in the meme. That's what I'm envisioning you are. Lifts you up by your back and just starts walking out of the courtyard.
All right. I will.
The way you came in.
Yep. I will drop
Thank
the
you
sword.
and good night.
Yeah. I'm going to get the flute out of my pocket.
Doo, doo, doo.
Just be like,
So when the din kind of lowers for the three of you, I think the question that Sten had is a legit one, which is, how did this go? Because if it was successful, it probably would have sounded like that. If Vasilla's on a spike right now, it probably would have sounded like that. And I think ultimately relief, I don't know, when you see Ult, this enormous orc, taller than Silva, walking with Vasilla, blood dripping off of her clothes. But you quickly figure out that it's not her blood. And they seem to be headed back to the holding area.
Okay.
Did she win?
Well, she didn't die yet.
That was a lot of blood.
Yeah. Maybe that's how they tip. Once that giant's out of there, I'll slip down and see if I can see what's going on.
Ult carries you into the holding area.
mhm.
You have got the rapt attention of everybody, every prisoner in there that is able and conscious. With a surprising amount of kindness and lack of violence, he puts you back in your pen. And he closes the door. And then where's the lock? And his shoulders drop. And he walks back towards the front of the holding area to grab some locks off the wall.
Well, I can't really stop him from doing that, so I'm just going to give him like the orkiest salute I can orc at him. I'm going to be like,
And he comes back with the lock, and he's putting the lock on while you're beating your chest, and he and turns around and walks out. So Sten, Ostric, and Silva, you see an empty-handed Ult leaving the holding area. Again, mostly darkness here in this part of the Eye of the Rose. We still have two guards at the front of the holding area. There are people on the wall, but not like there was during the day. We now hear more yelling and screaming happening from the courtyard. So apparently the next act is up.
All right. I'm going to sneak down there and see what her situation is. Now, if it's like before, she may already be out and halfway here. But just
we'll start working on the lock.
I don't know why memes keep popping in my head. Now it's the one where what was it, the Umbrella Academy, where they drive past each other.
Yeah.
Vasilla sneaking one way, you're sneaking the other. All right. So Sten, it's dark. So a +1, because if you can give me a quick stealth.
I can. Let's
It's just
see.
when you in the modifier box put +1.
Yeah, no, I'm just making sure none of my other talents do anything for stealth in particular, and they don't. So stealth +1. No, not 10. Much as I'd appreciate it. All right. Well,
No Banes.
yeah, we'll push it.
Now, Bane.
Huh.
Okay.
Hey.
Where do you think this happens, and how does it happen?
Well, I remember the last time when I was going like out during the day, because time wasn't an object. It wasn't something that I rolled for because you were like, you have the time. Now, with time being a little more of a factor, I think I'm in a bit more of a hurry. And I think, honestly, it's probably, I visualize me, kind of getting out of the base of the tower, doing some quiet sprints across some open areas. And I think it's maybe just as I'm crossing along the side of the prison building, I knock something or hit something or do something that like the guards out front hear it.
Yeah, so let's let them do a quick scouting roll. So you immediately realize,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think I'm trying to hurry away and kind of twist my ankle a little bit, which is the damages.
And it wasn't a sound like, oh, somebody's sneaking over there. It was just a sound, right? So one of the guards starts walking towards you. He's not going to see you. Where are you as he walks by?
I think my initial objective is like to get back around the far corner so I can't be seen, and then when I hear the footsteps coming, I think I just sort of flatten myself in the shadow of the wall.
And he's looking around, spits, turns around and walks back. I am, though, putting both of those guards on alert.
Sure, reasonable.
But you are free to go.
Okay, well, I will.
Ostrich and Silva, what are we doing? Just kind of hold?
Yeah, I think Silva is not quite pacing, but like nervously, like there's not much she can really do. She's just like,
I think
went well.
That Osric is trying his best to follow Sten with his eyes and make sure that he's sees what's happening, which I'm sure is quite difficult and not really working out very well. But
turns out I'm not as hard to follow as you might hope.
but it's quite dark and so I'm sure I'm not doing a great job of seeing you. But if something were to start to happen, I think that the intent is that I would notice that something.
Yeah.
And then would probably have to start bad times.
I can almost imagine you being right at the door watching that guard.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And if he sees Sten, it's going.
And I have to go. And
but he doesn't.
Everything will be awful.
And everything will be awful.
What you do notice, though, Silva and Osric, is Harenga. If you remember, Harenga was the human that the master was not a huge fan of. He's walking from the courtyard where court is being held and headed towards the holding area. And I think I need to know, because Sten, you'll notice this too. And the question for you, Sten, is right now at your pace, he's going to get there before you do. And even if you got there before he did, you're not going to be able to get there, free Vasilla, and get out of there before he gets there, regardless of how fast.
Right. So I think what I want to try and do is get back up onto the roof, and there were like enough holes and openings in there that I can sort of watch and listen and see what's going on. And if Harenga pulls anything, maybe take action.
Neither of the guards say anything to him. They let him enter. Vasilla, you see the door of the holding area open. And you see Harenga, who you have seen. I think you have seen. You have seen. You weren't here yet.
Yeah.
You hadn't gone here yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
He walks down. His feet are crushing the crushing sound of stepping on straw as he walks towards you. You notice the few conscious orcs and the other pens are turning away from him and making sure they don't make eye contact with him. He is walking directly towards you.
Mm-hmm.
And he stands there and I think purposefully is standing above you and looking down through the top of the pen at you. I don't know what's going on. Are you going to explain it to me?
I mean, I don't know what's to explain. I've been sent here to give service to the Queen and the First and the Greatest, and now I sit waiting their pleasure.
So why is it that you are the first prisoner to receive payment for their performance? And he's pulling a satchel out of his inside of his cloak.
I don't know. What payment am I receiving?
I don't know either. Soraya made it very clear to me. I'm not supposed to open this.
Okay.
And super uncomfortable pause. He's just kind of holding it there. Little one, you're lucky I fear her. And he drops the satchel through the top of the pen.
Thank you. I fear her as well. And the First and the Greatest. He is scary. Mighty and scary.
You suddenly have an intrusive thought of his face would look better if it was bleeding. But it's not enough to act on. But it's almost immediate as you catch that satchel.
Hmm.
And he turns around and walks out.
And Craig, if you don't mind, as we do, I think we see on the roof of the building, like I down at one of the, I think we just see the bow relax.
I might do a little like snapping of like I pick up from the intrusive thought after I have to like drop the performance of like being scared little girl. Like I grab like some straw and I just start like it was like very just breaking it into like snapping it angrily.
Yep. Breaking things is satisfying.
Breaking things is satisfying.
Yeah.
I enjoy the idea of what's going to happen to that man.
So Sten, he clears. You now only have the two guards. And I have you on, I think, the roof of this holding area. Yep. You already know where there's a gap where it's just straw and you can drop down.
You ready to go yet? Or are you having a good time?
I open the pouch. I look in it.
It's what you thought it was.
I close it up. I put it in my belt.
And any doubt you had that she would give you the dummy, you can feel its presence. You can feel it reaching out and trying to connect with you.
Later. I literally look at it while you're saying actually I'm like later. And and I just like stash it into like very tightly underneath my clothes. And then I say, nope, ready to go.
All right. I go over, I attempt to open the door, realize it's been locked again. I'm like,
sorry, I didn't have time to fix it this one.
And Vasily, you're able to pick the lock again. Yeah. Especially now that you know how those locks work.
Yeah.
Sten gets you up through the hole. Do you want one more stealth roll? Vasily would give you a +1 for helping.
Okay.
The way group rolls here work is only one person rolls for the group. Whoever is the best at it. I assume Sten has the best stealth.
Well, I have a 2-point skill. I'm also down 2 in agility, so I'm only rolling 4 dice before the modifier.
What are you
also
looking for?
rolling 4 dice.
Okay. So you could help each other.
I'm happy to do it. I've been this way before.
Yeah, it works for me. Also, I don't know if your humanness is of value at this current time.
Not really.
I was hoping you had a 3 and something.
I mean, I do. If we want to call it a survival roll, if you'll allow it, I could.
Well, explain to me how survival is working here. Well, let me give you the back and forth on the modifiers, right? Vasily's giving you a +1, Knight's giving you a +1. The guards are on alert. That's a -1. So overall, you're at a +1 situation right now.
Right. So I think the survival is relevant because it's something that, because the guards are on alert. Stan has
Before we
been in-
go,
Mhm.
I'm sorry to cut you off. I would like to kill the prisoners.
Oh, you can do that.
Okay. I know normally like executing things is a empathy roll. I really do feel like this is
out of kindness.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. That's fine. In fact, some of them, when they realize what you're doing, offer themselves and impress themselves, so you don't even have to open their pen to get to them. So yeah, there's 5 bodies in there.
Yeah, and I think Sten is a little horrified when he first sees it, and then when he realizes how badly they need it, he will probably help carry some of that psychological load.
I even say a little prayer to Raven to take them to the peaceful lands. I have no idea if that's correct, but we're saying that's what we're making it up. I don't know.
Works
We don't
for
have
me.
religion at my town. We're doing it.
So instead of using stealth, you're going to use survival, but it's still going to be off
Right.
the same base.
It's the same
core
stat.
attribute.
It's just an extra point of skill. So basically, the premise is Sten has been in situations where he's hunting something that either has heard him or smelled him. So it's basically he's trying to hunt a thing that knows he's there. And now he's trying to avoid a thing that knows he's there.
Absolutely love it.
So I'm just calling that an extra skill die here. There we go. That's mo better.
Silva and Ostrich, you're startled because you have been watching, and next thing you know, Vasilla and Sten are at the door. No idea where they came from, no idea how they got there, but they're here.
I'm sure you've got a hell of a story, little one, but let's tell it someplace else.
Somewhere else.
Even I don't want to tell the story right now. We need to go.
All right. Exeunt, stage down.
Okay. So the 4 of you slide down your little hidey hole and work your way back through the traps and the different chambers. For Osric, this is the 3rd or 4th time you've done this. I think Silva, you went as well.
Yep.
So no difficulty
I'd like to
whatsoever.
close up the floor again before we go.
Sure. You finally get to the door that you know opens up into the ruined chapel. It's closed as you left it.
Where did you leave the librarian?
Oh, just down here in the town with the Thundercloud.
All right, so on the other side of the door then.
Yes.
Well, shall we?
Believe so.
I'll before I go, I will leave a small offering for Clay. I don't know what it will be. It'll be I feel like I probably have a nice shiny rock in my pocket.
Sure.
I'm gonna put it at his feet, or their feet. And...
So you open the door, and the only light you have is Silva's lantern. And the door should open to a dark chapel. But as you open the door, yours is not the only lantern. Well, it is the only lantern. There's torches. Who would have opened the door? Osric?
I like that plan, sure.
So, Osric, if you're in front opening the door, you're opening it cautious because you open every door cautious. You see torch holders that were in this church, the ones that remained that hadn't crumbled away, now have torches in them. And directly across from the altar, which is where you're entering in from, this door was behind the altar, is the front, what remains of the front door, which is now just an archway. The door's blocked by the master. Hanging there by his hands is Aslan. His hands are bound, and he's essentially strung up with his hands above him, and his feet are like 2 feet off of the ground. And this chapel is fully lit. He's either dead or asleep or KO'd. Not clear. He doesn't seem to have any wounds on him, though. It's not like bleeding. 10 fingers, 10 toes.
And you said there's one person blocking the door?
Him. So he is hanging. He has been put up above the door, and his body is hanging in the doorway.
Oh, but there's not like another person next to him.
Correct.
That we know of.
Sure. But there's not like a person standing immediately there
Correct.
that is blocking the door, and I see he has hanged. This person has hanged, or the person we know. There's only the person that we know. Okay.
And you're now understand, in this doorway, your visibility is pretty limited.
Sure.
If you want to step out into the open, that changes.
I
The lights on.
do.
Yeah, all four of you recognize that light is
Yeah,
flooding
no,
in.
I say, why are the lights on?
Yeah.
Good,
Certainly not good.
question. Certainly not how we left this place. I think that I am, in fact, going to step out cautiously and see if I can't see if there is anyone else in what is the room.
Give me a scouting roll.
But I'm terrible at scouting. I feel like I have to suggest that I am, in fact, still wearing my great helm.
You were ready for the combat.
So the situation is that you can see everything inside of this chapel. It's well lit, but unfortunately that creates a blindness, right, to everything outside the chapel that's dark. Do you want to push this roll?
Yes. Cool.
No.
Ideal.
No, I wanted someone else to make this roll, but that's
And to be clear, Osric, it's not like you looked out and you go, "Whoa, there's nobody here," right? This failed roll is you realizing how limited your visibility is because of the blindness of all of these torches.
right.
Which the strategist in you starts to go, "Huh, that's a clever move."
Great.
If/when there's enough room after Osric has stepped out, I think Sten is going to come out as well, kind of back to the wall, scanning the room, seeing what's there.
Yeah, it's a pretty big chapel. But yeah, I'm good with a scouting roll from you as well, Sten.
Okie dokie. Do I have anything that adds to that? I don't think so. Nope. Cool. It's not my night. And I have enough injury and other things. I don't think I'm going to push this one yet.
And same thing for you, Sten. You don't feel safe for obvious reasons.
I definitely do not.
But if there is a threat here, you are blinded to it.
Okay, so I have to do a thing that I don't want to do, Craig. And that thing is I have to go up to our friend, the master, and I have to get him down.
Okay.
So I am going to
Starting to walk across.
do that is like, I don't even think he's going to be overtly careful, because this is a person that he's, we left him here alone. So I think I'm going to go up to him and at least pull him down and get him down, and then see if I can see if he's at least breathing.
So Sten, you're right there with Osric. You see what Osric is about
I'm going to
do.
stay where I am, and I'm just going to cover him as best I can in case something jumps him.
I'm going to ask for my sling back. because I don't have any of my goods other than.
Who has your sling?
I think I do. So yeah, I would.
I don't remember. I
let's take
assumed
a
it
look.
was Silva because she's strong and with all the stuff. But
yes, you do.
I'm
All
not
right.
showing it, but
I
Alright,
just have
so-
rocks.
Yeah, I have it here. So.
All right, I'll take care
Okay.
of it.
like,
Got a bag of rocks.
all of a sudden, I'm aware that I don't have
Sling
any
over.
weapons.
Sling gone.
You also
And
want
you
your
sh-
demon book?
Acutely aware that
yes,
I
I'll
don't
take my
have any
things back,
weapons at
thank
this
you.
juncture.
All right, so demon book is over. Do you now see them, Vasilla? In your gear?
Camera to tabletop. Yes, I do.
Okay, great. And you'll just want to take the sling out of your backpack if you're going to use it.
Yep, I will do so.
I think,
So,
I think
Go ahead, Silva.
Silva's probably trying to stay near Osric just in case anything tries to jump him when he goes for the body.
So you're going to shadow him.
Yeah, I'm gonna shadow Osric because yeah, this reeks of like an ambush, and so she's
Yeah,
got
like-
sword drawn, just like what's gonna jump us when we touch this body.
So is it empty-handed? Are you empty-handed? I'm
No, Silva has a blade.
Osric is armed.
Yeah, Silva has a scepter she took off one of the orcs actually,
Oh, okay.
or a scimitar. So she has blade ready.
You get about halfway, and the sound of the torches is drowning out the sound of the night. You just hear the crackling of fire. And it's not clear where the voice comes from, but the voice is measured, level, and calm. He says, "Don't get ahead of yourself."
I think I'll stop and turn towards that voice and say, "That's my friend you have there."
Silva, you can hear the distinct creak of bows being pulled back. Not a bow. Bows. Voice comes through again. And again, it's omnipresent. It's really not clear where this is coming from, but there's no visible source. I have something you want. Believe you have something that I want.
Greg, does this voice sound familiar at all?
It does not.
It's the first time we've heard
It-
a Red Runner.
It's disconcerting how calm this voice is. It could be reading a children's story to you right now.
I would like to try to use the acorn to see if I know that the druid or the elf that gave it to me is like talking to me, still connected.
Yeah, you reach in and you pull out the acorn. And how were you kind of initiating? Or like, what did you do to activate it?
So to me, I think that I like I hum a tune. I think that there's like an old elven rhyme about an oak that she taught me maybe, and I
Nice.
sing that little tune.
You get nothing back.
Hmm.
In fact, if there was magic in this acorn, it's dead. Let's take a 10-minute break. So as the sound of that voice goes away, the sound of the crackling fire returns. Osric and Silva, he refers to you. I have something that you want. You have something that I want. And two things immediately register. One, this voice didn't say some things. It said something I want. And you see some movement from the master, making you believe that he is still alive.
That's good.
I think Silva wants to try to diffuse the situation a little bit. So she's
Okay.
gonna step forward. Come now, friends. What are we? Are we orcs? This is no way to negotiate. Please come speak.
And there's a tinge of elf accent in your voice,
Oh yeah.
and cadence. And they almost dissolve out of the darkness. Not the source of the bows. But first you see like a 6'8" gray-haired elf appear to the left of our master hanging there. You can see a broadsword at his belt. You can see he's got a bow slung across his shoulder. There was probably a time he was handsome, but the scarring on his face, the permanent split lip, has really made him not handsome anymore. From the other side, dressed the same, a younger, silver-haired elf, not quite as tall, equipped the same way, comes out. This is a handsome elf. He's beautiful. I don't know if that surprises you. I think all of you were afraid of this. I think all of you wondered if these Red Runners were going to show up, and it appears they did. What's unexpected is the third thing you see, Silva. And you don't see it in the door. You see it above the chapel, the ruined walls to the right, the creaking wood as an ent comes into view, lit by the torches below it. And you can see an elven ruby embedded in its chest. Can't say that I expected a half-breed.
Well, you know, we're here and there and everywhere. Now, isn't this much better? You've done so much to give us such good lighting. Good to speak in person. I am Sylvain Dor, merchant on the road. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking to? I take it you are the Red Runners?
Yes, that's what they say. I'm Omaya. Kind of motions to the one next to him. This is El Suro. This is a simple affair, and you will have our gratitude. Tomorrow morning, we were going to storm the Eye and take what you have. You have saved us from that. I have magical bows. I have coin. I am willing to repay you. Thank you, D. God, Vasilla, it'd be great to use that sling right now. You're resisting, but oh boy, that's a face
no.
meant for a stone.
Oh no.
Like right there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, maybe we've acquired this ancestor, and maybe we haven't. Now, from all tells and all accounts of this particular one, is that they bear with them a certain level of anger and aggression. Do not bear trying to stop that sort of thing from burning our lineages to the ground. I understand you have quarrel with these orcs that occupy what I take you see as your fortress. But I don't think it will get you what you want.
The only thing that matters, the only question that matters, is do you kill demons?
So he steps forward, coming into the chapel into full light. He's gone past the hanging man. And he puts a finger up towards you, Silva. You've been spending way too much time with them. And literally points to Osric instead.
Well,
You are full of half the story and a bag full of lies. We will
there's
acquire
lies in
these-
both bags, my friend.
We will acquire these gems, and we will free Ravensland. We have no quarrel with the orcs. We have a quarrel with the sorcerer to the west. You are incapable. You are bystanders. Give us that gem. We will acquire the rest, and they will sing the tales of the Red Runners that freed Ravensland. And you will hear those tales because you made a very good choice right now. Who's breathing into their mic?
Probably me.
Okay. Stop breathing, Jim.
Craig, I'm not good at it,
Uh-oh.
but I think I would like to just make an insight roll to see if I think this person believes what they're saying, that they're going to do all this stuff and then let us go.
You don't need one.
Okay.
And again, it's the tonality, it's the calmness. There is a fortitude here. And there's no question in your mind that he believes it. And I think what all of you also pick up, Sten, is they are unaware of the other stones you possess.
Oh, I got that.
So what don't we know about the Demon Lord?
You're far from home. I don't have time to teach you, nor the inclination.
Yes, the yellow-eyed one helped him learn. He joined with his daughter. He's opened the rifts. There's 5 stones. There's a crown or 6 stones, and there's a crown. Yes, I know lots of it. Why do you think that this one stone will help you? And I point at the end. Say, that one?
That's not a first. That's one of my comrades that fell in battle. You hold a first. And we reunite them with the other 5 in the crown. We will have what we need to take
So
the
you
demon
have the
master
others?
down. I'm not here to explain things to you, human.
And
already growing tired of this. And he kind of like waves his hand at you and dismisses you and turns around and walks out, leaving just the one he identified as Alsuro. And the tree man.
We could be allies. It doesn't have to be this way.
I agree, the other one says. We'll cut him down. You can wash him. You should wash him.
He does
You
stink.
give us the first stone. Give us Viridia. We will go along our way, and we'll wish you the best of luck.
And what
We're
happened
on
to
the
one
same
that's-
side. Oh, go
what
ahead. I'm
happened to
sorry.
the one that sent us here?
The entitlement that you believe you have is shocking.
Yes. It is.
We
Please threaten me some more. It's just the 50th time today. Try some more.
we told the one who helped us get here that we would not be giving up this gem.
I have no doubt.
Yes, Viridia, I hear you. Shush.
What are we doing? He says.
Well,
He starts walking towards Silva and Osric. Not drawing a sword. Casual to the point that it's disconcerting.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Oh, he speaks. You might be as old as her, kind of notioning, like nodding his head towards Silva. I would imagine you're
laugh.
wise.
Laugh really loudly. Out loud.
I think you know the one choice here. I can sense it. The four of you have it. Give it. And everybody just walks away.
You earned it, Vassy.
Well,
You went
I think it
through a
might
lot
take
to
an
get it.
earthquake to separate it from me.
Mm.
None of us actually has that gem, right?
No, you hit it in the town.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. It's somewhere safe.
Yep.
Oh,
So let me ask you this, Mr. Very Tall. Did you hurt the woman's donkey?
We would never do that.
Well then. I'm at least happy to hear that. How many bows do you think it takes this town, boys, girls? What? They have 10 up there? They bring the whole gang?
I hate this plan so much. I hate this plan so much.
Well, I don't know. We might be able to find some friends, he says, Sten says, and just kind of glances back in the direction of the secret door.
No. No. They're friends of no one and no people.
Sounds like a terrible
They're not
place to
friends
do.
of the elves, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. But as much as these are pricks, they're right. They did cause the problem to start.
You trust them to fix it?
No.
Okay, then.
I mean, the only elves that we've ever met, pardon you, Scylla, is the yellow-eyed one who would lie through her teeth for the next 2 centuries if she could. These ones who have strung up a person because he existed in a place. They couldn't just, like, I don't know, hold him captive on the ground. They felt the need to drain all the blood from his shoulders and make him in pain. Then they threaten us. Don't want to be friends.
The elven kind do tend to have a flair for the dramatic.
Half dramatic.
On my mother's side.
So
As I
this
told your friend, we will not be sacrificing. We will not be giving up this gem. And I reach for my weapons.
okay. He doesn't
So-
react. Distant in the town, you hear chimes.
The bells are going off.
It's very windy in the town. Apparently I have to take down my wind chimes to play games.
So you draw your weapon, Osric.
Yeah, I will draw my weapons. That's, I guess, what's happening now.
He is not making a threatening move.
Do we really need more bloodshed?
No, we could just leave.
As you can see, my friends are quite committed. Is there any way we can give you our word that we are of aligned goals?
Just kind of a disappointing nod as he looks down. He looks back up. He does that creepy look where he moves up with his head, then his eyes.
Oh god, he's doing the Kubrick stare.
Yeah. I think you and the old man need to explain to them the situation. Step back. Have your conversations. When you've made the right decision, leave the stone on the altar. We will not impede you. Your donkey is right outside. We'll load this one in your cart.
Very well. If it's the best we can do for now, that we'll have to do then. We will convene.
Osric, do you join Silva in the Great Continental Congress that's about to happen? You seem loaded for bear, so I don't know what mood you're in.
I think
Priscilla, there's been enough talk.
Yeah. I think I've like started just like tapping like the whatever bench pew next to me, just kind of like, you know, just like
so and is he leaving or is he just standing there?
He is just kind of casually walked backwards to give you space. The illusion that he can't hear you.
Cool.
big ears. Good ears.
Nice. I think that Osric is also, backing up to be next to everyone else. But I'm also like just continuing to look at him and half-heartedly acting as if we're going to have a conversation about this.
And Sten, I don't need a role here. I think that your head has been on a swivel. You recognize the situation. You realize that you are in a canyon right now, right? With things aimed at you. As you have scanned as best as you can tell, there are 3 bowmen just outside the torchlights. There could be more, there could be less, but your best guess is 3. So that's 3 plus the leader, plus who you're talking to now,
That's the end.
plus a
Giant
humanoid tree
Tree.
that's about 15 feet tall, which I know none of you have ever seen before.
I think so. In the back of our mind is, I didn't know they could do that.
No, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah. It's notable that I didn't like start questioning about it. Instead, it was very challenging. Well, I tap my flute and like, we can do that. We can do the thing we don't want to. Or we can see if we die today.
Craig, remind me, on the other side of the secret door, was there any kind of closure or latch? Because I know Vazzy had to go through the whole ritual thing to open it the first time.
Yeah, that was to kind of find it. I will tell you that that door is heavy. It takes, like Silva and Osric to open and close it. And, the wild card here is the end.
Sure.
But if Silva and Osric did not want somebody to open that door, nobody's going to open that door if you're inside there. It's just a question of how strong is this end and whether you'd be able to resist that. But if it was just the 5 or 6 of them that are here, there wouldn't be enough leverage for them to be able to push that door open if Silva and Osric were trying to prevent that from happening.
I think we make the orcs and the elves deal with each other. Then we fight our way out through whoever's left.
But that sacrifices poor Thundercloud. And also, there's more than 5 of them if they were going to fight through the entirety of Eye of the Rose. They don't strike me as that foolish. Driven, not foolish.
Overcome.
A while to get back up to the top as well.
Silva, can you give me a quick lore roll?
Sure. Love to give you a lore roll. I'm not great at it.
I will also let you know that I've pegged at least 3 more that we haven't seen yet.
Yeah, we'll push that.
5 isn't as bad as I thought there'd be, honestly.
Ooh, very nice. Very nice. 2 successes. So, you have heard tales of the Red Runners. The Red Runners have been around for a very long time. Spoken of as kind of the extremists. And for your first success, you know how capable they are. They're very good at a thing, which is ending what gets between them and what they want. The second piece is they're notoriously foolish and very, very arrogant. And they won't hesitate to go beyond what they are capable of. And the only thing in their favor is that they have endured. So if these are Red Runners, which we all believe that they are, this is not a rotating group. This is a group that, despite their arrogance, has survived for a very long time. But they are outsiders among most elvish cultures and just considered extremists, disavowed extremists. And I think what makes you think that is Sten saying there's got to be more of them. You think to yourself, there may not be. And they still might be okay.
They still, in fact, outnumber us.
Yeah, I was just saying.
And evident.
I mean, they're certainly cocky enough to try it with the numbers they have.
The problem we have is not necessarily that there's more of them, but that these are enough.
Well said.
Well,
They are very skilled warriors from the bits I've been told on the road.
we're pretty beat up, right? I look around their crew and like you're limping a little bit.
Silva's all right, but
No one's been carrying around the life draining scepter, sadly, right about now.
it's always when you need it the most.
Us dying today won't help. And obviously I'm willing to stake a lot for this. But
Who's going to make the call?
This is a democracy, Craig.
I remember those.
I think we have two options. I think we have two real options.
Mm-hmm.
One, do you think I look at Silva? Will they keep their word?
I believe that they are wholly dedicated to their cause.
They don't
To
seem
the
to.
point of foolishness.
Yes, but they don't chase bloodshed on their own for the sake of. Although
Yes,
who knows? Once this,
They chase
This-
bloodshed for a cause.
oh, scarier perhaps, but
Indeed.
then we also do in our own way. Look, this stone, this first one, wants blood badly. I've almost punched 3 people in the 20 minutes it took us to walk from the cage to here. Me punching people. I didn't even look at the ant and want to ask him 1,000 questions about that thing. Look at that thing. Look at it.
Crazy.
It's cool.
I'm going to throw one more thought out here. We've been doing this because we feel like we can't trust anybody else to do it. What if we give them the burden?
I can't make that call for you, friends. This is your quest. I am here as your humble servant.
You've earned as much of a part of it as anyone else.
No, you were in the mines. You count.
You count.
I don't want to give it to anyone else.
I do not trust him. They
Okay.
say they sense this stone.
They know you have it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Osric is not saying that they say they sense this stone.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah. They know we have one.
Mm-hmm. I will gesture at my chest,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but in my chest,
It-
like very.
Okay, Doctor Strange. Yeah, exactly.
Doctor Strange. Where's the cape when you need it?
Right.
we still aren't going to win this fight, though.
No.
That is something that the 4 of you know.
So
That's why I think we do a
So-
fighting retreat in terrain we know they don't.
make the trade.
Let them fight their way up to the orcs.
Well,
Wait, did you say a fighting retreat?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought you said.
Kind of tip my head in the direction of the secret door.
I know you don't have that much time, old man, but we could just give him the one stone.
Then we're just putting off what we're going to do here.
But one of us has ambush and one of us doesn't.
She's
Your
right.
call.
The 4 of you are whispering,
Mm-hmm.
and El Cerso kind of speaks up and says, Silva was your name.
Yes, that is I.
I'm going to steal you for a moment.
Very well. I step away.
Sten clearly doesn't like that, but he doesn't say anything.
Oh, let me add it to the list of things that Sted doesn't like.
You might need a
Book
new
of
page.
Grudges.
We need a new page. And Silva, his body language is unthreatening, but considering the fact that you would have 15 arrows in you before you ever
Right.
were able to raise a
Mhm.
hand to him, you can
Mhm.
understand why. You get to him, and he says, Sorry about the half-breed comment.
Oh, trust me, I understand. And I am what I am. Please, I take no offense.
The fact that it's taken this long for the four of you to make the only decision leads me to believe that the four of you are very committed to what we're committed to. Is that accurate?
Yes, it is. I've only been with these individuals for a number of moons, but they are quite committed to this task. And they have been very, very steadfast in following the trail.
Well, Maya is convinced that we can take down Zyterra if we have the stones. I am convinced that allies make me feel better about that prospect.
And I certainly agree.
Here's my offer. And I will convince Omaya to agree to this. You search for the stones. We will search for the stones. We will find each other once we acquire all 6 between the two parties. And together, we will head west to the fortress at Vond, and we will finally free Ravensland. As a gesture, I offer the human a bow. My bow. You give me the stone. I'm sure you need to discuss this with them.
Yes, of course. And I know the conviction here is has been very real so far, but just for certainty, I'm going to use my Path of Lies talent. Which I
Ooh, talk to me about this talent.
I literally am just going to spend a point of willpower, and you have to tell me, reveal if the NPC is lying or not. Not specifically what about, but if there are lies amongst what they say.
You detect no lies.
I believe that this is the most optimal arrangement, and I will do what I can to convince my friends to see the reason of this course of action. I appreciate your I appreciate that you want to work towards this goal.
Them being men will make this a difficult conversation for you, but I think you understand that this must be the only path.
They are more reasonable than they seem.
Do they bathe?
Oh, certainly. Wow. Perhaps not as often as they should, but...
I will talk to Amaya. Go get the stone. And he turns around.
I nod and return to my companions. Well, the younger one has offered a truce, an allyship, if he can convince Omaya. Wants to work together towards our final goal.
Oh, good.
They still want us to sacrifice this stone, but they do want us all to come together at the end of it all.
You've negotiated more deals than old Talon back home. Do you believe him? I bet you know someone lying to you if they were.
At rank
At rank 1. Again, the conviction of the Red Runner's cause seems to run deep. With every fiber of his being, seems dedicated towards our shared goal. They just they seem to have about the same level of trust of others as we do.
I can't say
The fact that we've made this much of an impression is good in many ways. I think it is our best option.
We've all earned it, but I face the danger the most. I agree to their terms under two things. One, they fight rust, always. They harbor no rust. And two, that they share a drink of tea. With you, if not with us. I know it's parochial, but it's the way we do things.
They have also offered certain, well, the young one has offered certain other benefits, certain items in assistance of our cause. So perhaps this next round of negotiations shall go slightly better then. Should we all agree to this course?
I look at Sten and Osric. Acceptable? We need allies. The Raven Sisters, as wonderful and warm and sweet as they are not warriors in the way that we need. And these assholes are.
Just bear in mind that if they're looking for the rest of the stones, eventually they're going to find them.
Yeah. But we have a lead on the other three.
Okay.
Look, death today doesn't help us tomorrow. We give one. Better. And certainly better than in the first and the greatest stand. This is a good deal.
So El Cerso walks back into the chapel, but is not invading the space. He just wants you to know that he's back.
I pull down the or I get Osric to pull down one of the torches, and I will literally I'll get out my little teacups. I'll start boiling a tiny little, not like pot, but like little shared cup of water, and I'll show them. I'll say to Silva, if you'll show them the herbs, I don't want to seem distrustful or poisoning.
I think Silva would approach the altar as a way of like essentially ready to make a deal.
So the altar's behind you. So to get closer to them, you'd walk towards the door.
Got it. Okay, I thought that was kind of more central. Understood.
Nope.
So yeah, I
The
think
altar's at the back of the church.
Because I don't know how this fantasy religion works.
I think it's been a while since Nate's been to a church, but that's fine.
Churches famously hate long-haired people with beards.
Well,
Approach the center of the chapel then, and just stand ready to negotiate.
He says, I did my part.
Our halfling has a couple of additional terms, but simple things.
And Vasily, you can't hear the conversation. You just see him kind of tilt his head over so that he can see you but beyond Silva, and he comes back.
He's still covered in orc blood too.
Yeah, I give him the
Head to toe, right? Covered in orc blood.
Double guns.
what up?
Just making tea.
She simply wants assurance that you and yours will resist the Brothers of Rust at all turns. They are cavorters of demons and enemies.
You know they worship Zytera.
Indeed.
Zytera is the enemy of this land. Rust Brothers are a plague on this land.
Excellent. Then that sounds like the term is well within your means. And the other thing she wants is to share a cup of tea.
With us.
Indeed. You know how the halflings are. They have traditions.
He takes the bow off and he hands it to you.
I'll take it.
Does it sparkle?
Like a vampire.
Still better love story.
And he says, I appreciate her offer. How the little one will have tea and I will drink it from the skull of Zytera.
Very well.
This is not
She
a
will be-
celebration.
And she will be pleased to know at least the first of her terms has been met.
No, both have been met. It's just the timing on the second.
Understood.
Do you turn around and give me any indication?
I turn to you and nod. Like just a simple.
Okay. I walk up with the herbs and tea. They're like my hot cup of water and my tea, my herbs. Walk up. I show them to him.
He takes the tea, doesn't drink it.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of looks at Silva like,
Basila, our friends are not in the celebration with tea sort of mood, but they do assure us that they are as well enemies of the Brothers of Rust.
I look at him.
The tea celebration will occur upon the defeat of our enemy.
I look at him and I'll say, I've seen a priest of Rust turn into a demon and eat a child. We killed him. And we will have tea in the skull of Zytera. And then I throw back the tea and I pull out the gem. I pull it out. I hold it up. I pull it all the way out of like the little pouch.
Mhm.
Hold it. This one will make you want to kill things. It hates things. Be careful.
there is a sense you get as you place this into his hands. Almost a divine reverence from him. And he very delicately puts it inside of his cloak. He looks at you for a half second long, Vasilla, and you see just the very corner of his mouth lift a little.
Yes, I have a very punchable face.
And he turns around and he walks out. And fading back into darkness is the end. And Sten, you can hear the bow strings let go and the wood stress that's been on these bows for the last 15 minutes let go,
They're strong.
with no arrow being felled. And suddenly, the four of you feel very alone.
As the low grade bloodlust leaves me, I'm gonna be like, wait, how did you make a tree come alive? I'll go out the door and excitedly look down the lane where I think that the tree just went and look
Just a donkey in a wagon.
Let's cut our friend down.
Let's get the master down. Yeah.
I'll get him down. I'll tend to him. Let's go. The first and the worst will be after us as soon as sun rises.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as he knows our deception.
Yeah, you cut him down.
Your deception, just to be clear.
You cut him down, and maybe Ostric, maybe you're the one to carry him to the wagon. He's semi-conscious after being brought down, and he looks up at you and he goes, "Did you kill them?"
Not today.
Not yet.
Do you have
If we
the
had been in a
stone?
fight, we would not have survived.
Do you have the stone?
We don't have that one today.
Is it still in the eye?
No. They have it for now.
And he doesn't have the energy to say anything else as you load him into the cart.
I'll use my hot water to make him a resting tea to put him out. We retrieve the scepter because that's of question.
Got it.
Yeah.
So whoever's going to grab it, let me...
I'll walk over to Stan and say, I'll give him the We trust them, but not that much.
Oh, so you don't make it. You're not going to make. He's not to know about the other stones. Is that what I'm hearing? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
you guys are doing
We
sleight of
don't,
hand.
we don't
there.
like walk directly from
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, we locked
We
our
gotta make
thing
sure that-
to the we
that
get
the
the
red
scepter.
runners
Oh,
aren't-
look at this cool thing.
Yeah, I'm
the
assuming
red
they're
runners
still
also
watching.
find
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Oh, there was another one right here.
Yeah. Again, no rolls because I don't think that the red runners are suspicious. Yes, Sten, your gut says that you are being watched. So a little bit of sneakiness is required if you don't want them to know where that has been hidden. But
Well, I mean, did we hide it in the wagon?
I took
No,
it that you hid it somewhere in the
Okay.
Hit
city.
it somewhere.
Because if they found whoever
Right,
whomever found the wagon, we didn't want it to be like, hey,
Right.
look at this
All right.
cool thing.
So maybe we stop there and I, go off the wagon to pee
Yeah.
or whatever. And yeah.
And then we beat feet to the
So
south.
I can-
Anywhere but
I can-
here.
Tell you. So let's just take a quick look here. Let's go to our calendar. Yeah, we're definitely well into the third quarter of the day, approaching the fourth quarter. I don't know how you feel about setting up camp here.
Oh, we
Oh,
knew
no.
that was bad.
Oh, God, no.
Look,
That is not what's happening.
Craig, I would like to say that even Basila feels bad about this. In a straight Sten style, like, this is not a good idea. We are not doing that.
So we can travel a hex in the third quarter if you want. Is that what
Yeah.
we want to do?
Yeah.
We definitely
least,
want to do that.
All right.
Yes,
so
we are doing
let's.
at least that much.
Also offer Sten the bow. Sten, a gift from the elves.
Oh,
Let's serve
yeah.
it
Let me
out.
take care of that. Hold on one second. Where are we?
Hopefully this will serve as a sign of our alliance.
As I sit with presumably Silva on the bench of the cart as we go away, we'll look at Silva and be like, after all of that, always 2 coins. Make it out of the orcs and lose it to the stupid elves. Mom was right. It's bullshit.
Sten, you have a magical bow in your inventory now. A magical longbow.
You probably can't wear it outside.
When
You
you
don't shoot it.
first when you first look at it, it's a little hard to know why it's magical until you look at the artifact die.
Oh no.
All right. So we are at Eye of the Rose. We have northeast, northwest, whoop,
That was
northeast, northwest, and southeast are all places you've gone.
Okay, so we don't go anywhere we don't know.
Yeah.
think. And I think we beat feet probably northeast, northwest, because that gives us the most ground that we know where to cover so we can move quickly.
West has to cover the river.
Oh, we have to cover the river there, so we can go east,
We
north,
wanna go
and then
somewhere
back
like
around
mid, unfortunately. I think we want to go southwest.
southwest.
I think we want to
I-
go southwest and follow the river.
I mean, probably that makes sense, but also,
That would require a scouting roll.
yeah,
It
I
would
was
indeed
I
require.
want to keep us somewhere that we know the lay of the land quickly, but also I think you're correct. That's probably if we succeed at things, is the most sufficient or most efficient. Also, there's no river we have to cross, so there's that. Sten, you know the land. You're
Oh,
muted.
can't hear you, brother.
I don't know this land, but I'd rather not go past that that fortress again. So sure, let's try it.
So
Is there any
southwest.
way for you
Oh,
to
go ahead.
have known from your travel, Silva, this stuff? You don't have to have like a pocket talent to know this stuff, do you?
Sadly, no.
All right, southwest it is.
All right. Everybody go to the group sheet. Let's do our thing.
All right. So,
The group sheet at. Oh, there it is.
The party.
Yeah.
all right, I'm still, as much as I'm capable, pretty solid at scouting. So I think that I'm the scout at the moment. because none of us have had the.
Probably. I'm only 2 on scouting. I'd be 3 on survival, but
Yeah, I think you're in. I've moved you for.
think
Apparently,
I'm
Osric is hiding in the darkness. Easily done. It's the night, Osric.
It's I think I'm under hike, right? I'm just under hike. Or
Gone blurry.
am I better under other? I assume that
I
Sten's
think
good enough
other
to
is
lead the
good,
way
yeah.
still, and also has like a talent to just do that. So we're just gonna do that.
Seems likely.
And that's my scout roll. Craig.
All right. So you have a successful scouting.
All right. I'm spending a willpower to have a successful lead the way.
Very good.
Nice.
Good choice. Strong choice making.
Ain't got time for the nonsense.
Nope.
I'm just walking.
So you guys start traveling southwest, uncharted territory.
What is going
You
on
can see
here?
this river now to your north, which was when you traveled was to the south. You're anticipating a lake to your west that you saw in your travels here. To the south, there's an odd mist, like a foggy mist that looks completely natural, except that it's at night. Normally, we'd see this in the morning and at dusk. With the level of safety I'm hearing from all of you, like we want to risk nothing. We want to take a nap. Like,
Mhm.
I think that you stay out of that mist.
Yes.
This will put us into the fourth quarter. Are we making camp?
I think we make another. You know the land. I'll default to you on this end, but I think we need space.
Okay.
We're gonna keep going.
I mean, I have the willpower to make sure I can lead the way, but then it's going to be another quarter day as we make camp.
Well, you're all gonna mark sleepy as we go to the first quarter.
Right.
What does
Of the
Sleepy
next
do
one.
mechanically? I know
2
it's
hexes
bad.
for the quarter day if we wanted to move twice.
Right, but you were what I was saying is you only have half of this quarter day left. So this was
Okay.
right.
you only have
This is
to
The
quarter
extent
day.
of our time.
But
Yeah.
in what is the fourth quarter day, we could move 2 hexes.
correct.
So what does Sleepy do mechanically? Like, how bad is this?
You cannot recover wits except through magic. If your wits are broken, you have to sleep for at least a quarter day to get back up again. You suffer a point of wits damage each day.
Okay, so we just are going to take some wits damage. Will that kill us, any of us, at this time?
It would put me very low, but not out.
All right.
Yeah.
So if
It's
we
one
move,
over the course of a day, so yeah, I'll be fine.
So if we move one more, or 2 more, whatever, the 1 quarter day, and then set up camp, I'm happier at 3 spaces, 3, a little bit of room. But
I think
once
that makes
again,
sense.
this is democracy, as earlier said, and also this is not my bailiwick. I've seen the viciousness of the orcs very
I
closely.
feel like the
And we do
fact that
not
we
want
can
this.
See that tower behind us is
Yeah.
a little disconcerting.
I agree.
Point.
Making spaces.
Let's do one and see how we are.
see how it goes.
Okay.
All right, so we're going southwest again. Is that right?
Yep.
Right into the mist.
Staying outside of the mist.
So
the
one
rivers.
more. So that's you.
Okay, we're good there.
Here's me.
There we go.
Very
Cool.
nice.
Baby. That was the little dice roller mechanic was the last die that was like
Uh huh. And all I saw at first was the one pane. It's like,
Mhm.
oh no,
Oh, no. I mean, I'm clearly pushing whatever happens, but like, oh no.
Right.
So the dreams of going 2 hexes this quarter are a little shot with the river. There's a river to, depending on which direction you go, but there's a river to the south and to the east or to the west.
Oh wait, you took
I've
the
lost the
away.
map. If you
Yeah, I can't see the
Oh,
map.
all right, sorry.
No worries.
There you
Yeah,
are.
we're like
No.
surrounded.
Wrap in a hat.
All right. Well, I don't feel like crossing a river in the dark.
No, I'm happy to set up camp here. We have this mist to go with. Getting across the river would make me feel better, but
Yeah.
also the challenge of that I think is a problem. Can we have a no fire camp and still be sleeping?
Yeah, you can make a safe camp. Well, you can try to.
I can sleep. I can sleep inside of the tower, but it's hopefully they're murdering that Harada or whatever his name was right now.
All right. Well, I'm going to try and make a camp because I'm tired.
All right, so I marked sleepy on my
Yep.
sheet.
Yes, I also do that.
Sleepy, badink.
All right, who wants to sleep? Who wants to keep watch? We got one making camp.
Camp is made.
Perfect.
All right,
Plus 2 scouting for whoever keeps watch.
I'm going to keep watch.
Okay.
I have too much adrenaline.
Yeah. So Ostrich and Silva, you're sleeping this quarter, the fourth.
Yeah.
So I'm +2, scouting -1. My witch should be damaged by 1 now because I'm sleepy. Question mark.
It says 1 point of damage each day. It's not clear
Yeah,
when it
we're not there
happens.
yet.
Okay.
I think that would be tomorrow.
Correct.
Beautiful. That's why I keep watch then. And you said I had +2, so I rolled that in.
All right. Perfect. So there's no campfire. We have already rolled today for food and water, so we don't need to do that again. But that doesn't mean you're not eating and drinking as you're sitting around.
I don't think I've rolled for it because I think I was captive during that, wasn't I?
Okay.
That's true. Well, that was technically yesterday. I think you ate that morning.
You did. I think you're good, Vasilla. But we'll make this for today.
Cool. I certainly will want to eat something that's not slop.
Yes.
Yep. So,
And I'm gonna wash off in the river before everyone goes to bed.
Oddly, that cold water feels really, really good, Vasilla. I know Silva and Ostrich are going to crash, but if need be, they can stay up for a little bit longer. Lots happened. This was a big day. We have infiltrated an orc fortress. Vasilla performed to save her life and probably the 3 of yours. You found a gem, which put you at halfway. And then you gave it up as you encountered the Red Runners. Is there any conversations that would or need to happen before we go to bed?
I think Sten would actually say, we got a lot to talk about, but I don't think there's any reason in hashing it out tonight. Let's get some sleep and figure what we're doing in the morning, because we're all going to be a little cranky.
Agreed.
Trust me, I know cranky.
We know.
I think Osric pats Vasilla on the shoulder and says, "Good job, lass.
Yeah, hell of a job.
We'll make sure it wasn't in vain."
Yeah, we needed allies. Two sides to every coin. Lost a gem, made some friends. This will be good in the end.
Let's hope so.
God, is this? I'm gonna look at Osric while you're kind of talking to me. I'm like, I wanted to kill everyone. Like, I don't know if you know this, but Silva kind of like clicks her nails when she's just walking. I wanted to kill her. I wanted to like in my mind I could like rip off her nails. Like in my brain I saw it happen, like sideways, but I saw it. Like, is that what it's like with you and the sword? I know you said that you lose your feeling of humanity, but like I was so angry.
I think that he looks at her and says, it sounds similar. But I think you might be stronger than me.
I hope the elves are strong. I hope that elf child is strong. It'll warp him eventually, but us being dead was no better.
Agreed.
Real quick, I think the players may have slipped their mind, but I know that the characters wouldn't. We got an old man in the back of the cart.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Bless you. I've been tending him.
Bless.
Bless.
Yeah, and so I think one of the things we'll do is ensure that he has a spot that is comfortable to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've put him. I gave him sleep. I'm going to call it a sleeping potion, and that's all I mean. I meant like I give him medicine that keeps him medically drowsy, so that like we ain't got the space to deal with this dude right now. He's alive. I checked him over. Presumably he just lost all the blood to his arms and like, you know, super uncomfortable and sleepy arm, pins and needles, but not like damage. Right. I ain't got time for this man.
The good news is that potion didn't come from Silva's bag, which means it might work.
It's strays.
Damn.
Yeah, I do honestly believe though there's a little bit of the kid left in the car seat moment when you're like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I checked him when he first got dropped to make sure he was like alive and well, and then after that he's just
luggage.
Yeah.
Silva, maybe if it's okay, I'll have you put him to rest after Vasilla gives him night juice, as my wife likes to call it.
I think Silva would want to get him comfortable. Just kind of keep an eye on him.
He grabs the upper part of your arm before he dozes off. And he says, I know how to get there. To the Valley of the Dead.
Okay, that's good. In the morning, rest.
And he fades away, much like we do to credits. Don't know why, but the credits didn't run, but we're back.
Hey.
Oh no!
Thank you to all of the patrons.
All the same people,
everybody.
you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
So thank you guys,
There's
all
a cute
everybody
song
who
and stuff.
supports the show. I appreciate it. If you don't support the show, you can subscribe here on Twitch, or you can also join our Patreon.
Yeah.
And hang out with everybody at Discord. All right. I'm a broken record, but like no idea what was going to happen. Any role that's different, like who knows where we'd be right now. I thought there was a halfway decent chance that you guys were going to raise steel against these Red Runners.
Oh,
And I'm
it
not
was
saying
so close. It was
I'm
a
not
really
saying-
bad idea.
yeah, like they're legit. They're legit. I mean, Sten is looking at the bow that the one guy had, and that thing would hurt. I think I liked your choices. I think that you guys made the best choice. And I knew that the Red Runners would be open to allying with you, but it really depended how all the conversations went. I made the decision as a GM, this is me pulling the curtain. When you guys left the old man there, that's where I said, I think the Red Runners had been watching this whole time. I think the Red Runners had long disposed of the traitor druid, what they consider to be the traitor, right? And if you'd used the acorn before when you did, you would have realized that, Vasilla.
I was busy.
You were kind of busy. So walking into that situation as a GM, I'm thinking, I know what they want. I know what they care about. And I do believe that they believe in the capabilities of this group. So I think they're willing to make a deal versus just slaughtering you. So it was really interesting to watch the four of you navigate that. And me having the second in command have the meeting with Silva is a little bit of GM fiat, but I don't think it was too much because I think that I believed him too. So those are my thoughts. We'll start with you, Brian. Thoughts, stars, and wishes.
Well, as always, it's a fun game. It's one of those things where I don't like the fact that you had us have to make that decision, but I also really enjoyed that you had us have to make that decision.
Fair.
When you were GM in Delta Green or whatever.
I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean,
you do the same.
Yeah, there's a certain amount of, the players had a really good plan. They did the thing, they succeed, they got away, and we did all that. And then there's a little bit of a rug pull there. And
well, so I'm going to challenge you a little bit because I think I set it up. You guys knew the Red Runners were in play.
No, I'm not.
It was a Chekhov's gun.
Right, exactly.
You're saying Sten was not happy about it.
Sure, yeah, no, obviously. Well, Sten isn't happy about literally anything that happens ever.
Very few.
And things would have been a lot cleaner if the Red Runners weren't there.
Sure, but no, I mean, I had a great time. It was, I loved the sort of discussion about how we were going to do. I mean, the moment it occurred to me that Sten could just say, "Hey, what if we just give them all the stones and be done with this like we wanted to in the first place?"
Cool. Yeah.
Was really kind of a, oh my God, what if that actually worked? And I didn't think it would, but it was great to have that moment. But yeah, no, this is as always, it's a delight to be with you guys and see the way everybody plays it, and I'm very interested to see how this works out in the long run. Stars, I think I have to, give to Vassie's creation of death metal. I mean, I don't think there's, all the moments were great. I love the way the characterization of the elves, but that was just, an epic moment all the way around. And as for wishes, I mean, I am sure that when we start the next session, when everybody's had some rest, it'll be good to, kind of hash out the conversation where we don't think there's anybody listening and figure out what our real next plan is, because that's where it's going to get interesting. But yeah, having a blast.
Jim.
Yeah, I have to echo a lot of those thoughts. It was fun. I'm really glad Vasila made a role.
The willpower thing was huge. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that Hiroko was on negative skill dice, which is like they negate each other. Like it was bad. So that's willpower.
Where I was when I made my little scouting roll in the room. I was like, huh, that's real bad. That's bad at this.
Suboptimal.
Also have this helmet on. Huh, yeah, it turns out. This is awful.
Jim, real quick, one of the things I've been trying to do with stars is kind of reframe it here on the channel. I don't want it to be a gold star where we just hand gold stars to each other. What I would really like to know is the star, and it can involve another player, right? So I'm not saying we don't name players, but when was Jim the most in? So where did you lose yourself the most tonight in the game?
I think it was in the interactions with the elf over the master there, and I think there was that moment where I was like, man, I'm really gonna have to like raise my sword to this man, because like I was like I went for my weapon hoping that he would go for his weapon and I would not have to be the guy, right? And I'm like, I'm gonna have to be the asshole here, and I'm gonna start this fight. And in that moment, I was like, and I think it was actually when we backed up a little bit and had our little conversation. I think it was something that you said about their capabilities, and I was like, we're not gonna win. Like I do this. Like this is the end. I will end this game right here if I do this.
How badly do you want to be a goblin?
I really do want to play that goblin. I'm not going to lie.
It's a different game. Well, if we all die, it's a very different game.
Mm-hmm.
You guys gonna make a full goblin party? We'll play Brit of Reach.
but
Damn
like
it, Jim.
like Osric had to, realize that was not like the thing to do. And I think like when you look through like his pride is what is this? Was it never back away from a fight? And his dark secret involves things that have happened when he did.
Oh, that's interesting.
And so it's really hard for him to go, like to leave this encounter. And so that was a real moment where I was like right there, and it was like, oh, and they took this person, and we're hurting him for what clearly is no good reason.
Question for you, Jim, channeling Osric. Do you think if the only thing on the line was Osric's life, he would have attacked? Do you think that the fact that it was Sten's life on the line, Silva's life on the line, and Vasil's life on the line that changed his pride and his dark secret compulsion?
I think that the fact that like all of this has become so much bigger than us is really and I think there were some moments where we were like, well, we'll give this one up, but we're not giving up the fight. And
got it.
The fact that they don't know that the rest of them are here with us means that like if I do this, then they get them all. If I don't do this,
good
they
point.
don't get them all, right? Like they don't know, so they don't want. It means that like my brain knows that means they don't have like a magic person with them. They're out here just trying their best like me. So I think it was really not just their lives, but also really that this whole thing has become bigger than us, and it was more important than us doing this.
What are you hoping for in the next couple sessions?
One of the things I'm kind of hoping for is an opportunity to put one of these elves in their place, just to let them know. like frankly, like we are better equipped to do this than they are. And I think that, like I was there was a moment where I was hoping we would get to have an interaction there, and then they faded away and I didn't get to have it. But at some point, I feel like I want to make sure that they know that we are better at this than they are. But also, like, I'm super interested to find out what's going on with this horrible acolyte in this terrible library. Like, oh my God, like all of that was like, oh no, that's probably where we're going next. Awful. That's really cool.
I think it's the shopkeeper's son, the one that we spared. I bet real live money that's who it is.
All right, Nate, thoughts, stars, and wishes.
Yeah, I mean, I had a thought and then I completely lost it. No, I think as far as just like, I think you did an incredible play of setting the like what we could hear of the orcish party.
Oh,
like,
good.
The three of us that were separate.
Yeah.
Because that immediately had me like, oh, what are we hearing right now? What is like, because we can't see any of this. So like, what is this stress level that is building as this like musical crescendo is happening? Like we're hearing banging and we're hearing a lute being smashed, and it's just like I can just hear all of this building crescendo, and then it stops. It's just like, oh, okay. So that it was
whatever the end was, it happened.
Yeah, something has resolved, and I really just enjoyed all of that whole scene. And then, yeah, in a lot of similar respects with Jim and the whole negotiation process of like, because I was coming at it of they didn't kill us, they're willing to talk because one, they probably can kill us. They have us outnumbered. They have an end. If they want this rock bad enough, they just kill us and take it.
100%.
So they were willing to talk from the start to whether or not they
inherently knew it or not.
Yeah, it's super interesting, right? Because there's a lot of possibilities there, right? So they could be, we want them alive because we need them.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to fight them, right? This is a fight we don't want, even if they're sure they're going to win it.
Yeah.
Losing one is a huge problem for the Red Runners. It's interesting if we'll ever figure out their calculus that led to them not just shooting you immediately as that door opened.
And then to Jim's point of wanting to prove our worth, like, and I think we get that moment when we show up with, like, if not the rest of the stones, most of them are like, this is what we've been doing.
What have you guys been doing all this time?
Our way is clearly the superior way. Let's go kick this demon, 7 ways to Sunday and go get tea.
What are you wishing for?
I don't know. I'm just always excited to see what comes next.
Big Dave.
Yeah. So my star for like when I was most in, I think, I don't know, there's like little like blips, right? There's like me, like Dave as a player scrambling to like find the way through the mess, right? Like, because I told my wife, oh, my character might die, and I'm a little sad about that. Like, I'm scared about that, right? Like,
yeah,
you care about your character to some level, right? And like finding the way through was like very enjoyable to me. I had like one more card to pull or two more cards to pull. One is my Dark Seeker is like, or my pride is, I can make anyone feel my song, right? Roughly is what it says. And so nice. If I failed, I had one last D12 to like,
oh, that's nice.
Push through, right? So I was like, had my plan, I'm like playing out, and thankfully it worked out for me. But so I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed Harada. I enjoyed, but I would really liked. I think the thing I liked the most is like, I feel like I know these characters a little more, especially like Silva. So like Silva as the newest, and like we were in the mines, and so we saw our medal, right? Like, which I tried to say in character today, right? Like you made it through the mines, right? It's like I don't know if you ever watched Band of Brothers, but like if you made it through like the Battle of the Bulge, like you are a different level of person in the unit, and I feel like that's the way we are. That's the way I am. Vasilla is with Silva. You made it through the mines, like you are worth. Which is why I said you belong, right, in game, whatever I said, something similar. But I really like to see her like negotiate, right? And I purposely put me back because I was like, this is Silva's game, and I let Silva play the like. Yep. And it was cool to see her like, oh, I'm playful, like I'm going to be like just a little bit like, I really like that. And I
ain't scared of you.
Jim playing Osric, like fighting against his pride. Against their pride, like that was cool. I think Stead and I have had plenty of moments, which I really enjoyed, like individual moments, and we've showed our characters. But I like seeing those too, like especially Silva come out. And I thought that was really just like our characters. It was cool to see like little moments.
I forgot about Silva's talent, so it was so cool when she pulled that out. That was cool.
Right. That was really cool.
I was trying to like tug at the strings of all like as many of my talents as I could to just inform what I'm doing, and if I need it, I can yank on that string.
Yeah, it was cool. It's cool that I get like I use my weird little talent that's in this game, like mechanically. Like it's cool, and like I know we talk about the mechanics of this game a lot because I really like this game, but like it's cool that like I suffered empathy damage because I had to hack apart a dead corpse to like try to convince these crazy people that like to be into it. And Sten twisted his ankle because he was like trying to sneak ahead, look at these guards, and then like kicked this thing and like stepped in his hole and twisted his old man ankle that's gonna hurt like hell for 4 days and had to like hide. Right? It was just like that part of the system a lot. And I like the talents. Like I like that Silva got to pull up like the random I get to know if you're lying talent, right? Like that was cool. So I really, really enjoyed like the vignettes in there.
Good.
Like my little moment with Osric. The thing I'm excited about is I think that I'm gonna have some fun being pushing at Vasilla growing up, which I've enjoyed with Vasilla a lot. Anyway, I realized the other day that she's the stand-in teen. She's the Shadowcat Jubilee
Very much so.
character of the group.
Yep.
And like I've enjoyed the growing up dealing with like seeing a person turn into a demon and eat a child, right? Like I've struggled with trying to learn to like just murder people.
Yep.
So I feel like she really saw some shit in there in a way that like he made it through the mines, and that was certainly something. But like making it through the Orcan Encampment for her is like a real crossing the Danube kind of moment, I think. So excited to see how that comes out.
Yeah, I like the fact that you surprised me saying you want to kill everybody in the holding area, and I love that I believed it. That was a really cool moment where you fell into Vasilla, and I just believed it, which is cool. All right, so if you're like me and you can't get enough Brian, make sure you watch on Saturday. We've got more Trail of Cthulhu Saturday morning, and then the next big thing is next Tuesday. Brian and I back in November played The Time We Have. I played the Survivor, he played the Infected. It was a pretty powerful couple hours. Brian and I think really had a lot of fun, and
For sure.
it jettisoned that game to like Alice's Missing tier, which is a very high tier for me. I get to play the Survivor the Infected this time, and I'm playing it with Sean Drake, which is going to be incredible. And that's going to be this coming Tuesday. Cannot wait. And then a week from Saturday, we've got the final episode of The Facility, which it was supposed to be a 1-shot, and it's become a 3-shot because the internet keeps dropping us, but I'm very excited about that. Next month, I want everybody to gear up for Die from Rowan Working to Card. Brian and I are players in that. Kevin from X and Ferry is going to be the GM, and I am getting more and more excited as we've made our characters, and I really understand what this game is going to be, and we are in incredibly capable hands. We're being led by a GM who, like, if you've watched Kevin on this channel, you know how good Kevin is in general. Like, he gets it, right? He gets this game. He's run it more than once, and he's like, do you like Trauma? Then come play with me. And Brian and I are like, I love Trauma. Let's do that. So there's a lot to look forward to. Love the fact that we had a great crowd tonight, and love you, mean it.
Howdy friends, thank you for watching. All our content is archived and organized in playlists on the Third Floor Wars YouTube channel. Check it out. And if you could like, follow, subscribe, and even set your notifications to this channel on YouTube and Twitch, we'd appreciate it, and it'll make sure that you catch all of our content. I talk with creators, designers, and experts across the gaming landscape in every episode of our podcast, Tabletop Talk. Open up your favorite podcatcher and search for Tabletop Talk from Third Floor Wars. Support your creators. They make the content you love, and it's your support that makes it happen. If you want to help us, go to Third Floor Wars on patreon.com, and you can help us for as little as $1 a month. Thanks again. We'll see you next time. Take care.